come out from my corner so that you can all see me a little bit better. I'm Meredith Murphy. I'm the supervisor in the town of Somers, and I've held that position for about 12 years now. During that time, it's certainly been my pleasure to work with many of the supervisors here in Putnam County on issues that cross boundaries, and that's certainly been a really good thing, I think, for all of us. Somebody asked the question, how many of you, use public transportation to get here today? And that's a good question, because I think we all know the answer to that. But you're all business owners too. How many of your employees use public transportation to get to their jobs today? Probably most of them also go to their jobs. In Somers, we employ on a full-time basis about 100 employees. None of those employees use the MTA Transit to get to work. But yet, Somers, the town, just like all of you as employers, are bound to pay the MTA tax. And since we're paying it, and since you're paying the town to operate, then you're really paying it twice. So it's not only a regressive tax, but it's a tax that hits you over and over again because of its implementation as a payroll tax, as opposed to another, some other tax that you only feel it once. And that's something that I think is very important. Everybody here has had some very good ideas about how to address the issue and what we have to do in order to find a way out of the question, or out of the issue. And the real thing is that it needs to be repealed. It's that simple. I mean, what are you looking for from your government? You're looking for efficient, effective, and affordable government. You're not looking for somebody to watch your every move, to be with you day and night, in your pocket, in your brain, in your family, sitting down to dinner with you every night. You're looking for a government that's going to be able to just provide you with efficient, effective, and affordable services. So what happens when a government says, gee, you know what? Our mortgage tax is really down this year. We usually collect, 2.5 million. This year we're only collecting 750,000. What should government do when it's faced with that position? Should it make a new tax, like the MTA tax, and say, we've got to cover our expenses, so we're just going to tax you more, you pay more. That's not our problem. No, what government needs to do is to reduce its expenses. This is what has to happen in government at all levels. Local, county, state, across the board. That's what we did in Somers. In 2009, when our revenues were reduced, we reduced expenditures. We did it in our budget, and then we did it further after revenues came in even less than we had actually anticipated, even though we anticipated them as less. We said, you know what? They're not coming in. Everybody stop spending now. That is what we have to do. It's a simple solution to the problem. But nobody seems to want to recognize it or acknowledge it or enact it. And that's really, I think, what the very bottom line here is. It's spending. Spending has to be reduced. And taxes like this MTA tax cannot be added to the burden that is already overwhelming. I concur with all of the fine comments that have been made here today by my colleagues. I thank you very much for the opportunity to come up and share a few thoughts. It's great to see a few Somers faces as well in the crowd, so I'm very happy to see that. Thank you very much, and I won't stand in between comments and dialogue and whatever's coming next. Thanks.